Hey, this is Miss Cooper here with your commentary video for your documents. We have two documents for this week, Chapter 13. We're going to be dealing with different empires in Africa, pretty much before and after colonization, and the way Africa has responded to that whole period. So this document is the document I'm going to summarize, the one that I'm providing for you. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. European powers divided Africa in visible examples of new imperialism. They worked to directly govern non-European areas. Some of the economic motives, reasons why they were all in Africa. Slavery gets outlawed a long time ago, so there's no source of profit anymore. So then we have the Industrial Revolution. Needed raw materials for manufacturing goods. We needed to get raw materials. Africa was a good place to go get them. The need for land with natural resources. The land had the natural resources. Transportation was developed to move natural resources across new terrain. New technology developments were adapted for new terrain. Some of the political moves. Imperialism reflected power struggles. Nations competed for power and made more colonies. So there's economic reasons to colonize in Africa. I mean, we're talking about after World War II. We're talking about after slavery ends and throughout the history that we've been looking at. Okay, we're talking kind of about what's gone on with Africa, because we've mentioned several other places, and we want to kind of make sure that you have an understanding of Africa's component here. The nations competed for power, made more colonies. Some cultural motives included European superiority towards foreigners. They always felt like they were better than the people in other places. The belief that different races differed biologically. Well, yeah, different races differ biologically, but it doesn't mean that they differ mentally or that they're inferior. That never meant that, but people thought that. Social Darwinism says certain nations or races are fitter than others, as in stronger, more apt to survive. That's what social Darwinism said. Rule over Africans justified since they were teaching the inferior how to be better, their duty to spread religion and ideals. This is what they had been saying and justifying all these reasons for colonizing in Africa. Some of the things that happened also, the Belgian Congo, we had talked about them in one of the videos. Leopold II claimed territory, got fortunate from natural resources. The demand for rubber in the West for automobiles increased, and Congolese suffered bad work conditions and international outcry. The Belgian government gets control of that. In terms of political moves, the Berlin Conference, they promised to notify nations of claim and provide ability to rile disregarded Africans. At the Berlin Conference, they said, let's make sure we are not going in people's countries, into people's continents, and just doing it any kind of way. So they had a conference at Berlin to talk about that. The Suez Canal shortened the trip to Africa by eliminating part of the route. British gained its control and partially controlled Egypt to maintain access. The Suez Canal, very important waterway. Something that's interesting that we will talk more about, the Zulu Nation. The Zulu Nation resisted colonization for 50 years. They formed a kingdom. The British made war and became a colony. So we will watch some information and we will read some more about the Zulu Nation. The Boer War. Boers were Dutch. They found land, then gold, and settled. British came and the Boers didn't want to rule or share the resources. Tensions rose until the British tried to take land into the empire and they started this war. British won control in 1902 of the Union of South Africa. So in Ethiopia, they had firepower from European modernization and they defended themselves and they stayed independent. Ethiopia. That is your commentary video part 1. Thank you for being here.